knock things over. Hello, everybody. This is Alyssa from Make Arts and Crafts, and today we are going to start my videos going over my hoard of everything. So today's hoard haul is actually going over my trays. We're going to take a look at what trays I have and kind of go over a little of everything. And it's a little bit of a mess right now. I didn't even bother organizing everything. I just kind of wanted to pull everything out. I kind of have things in like two piles, but it's been like a disorganized mess of everything. So we're gonna kind of like take a little bit of a look and see what I have. As you can see, it's like sort of an organized mess. We'll put those ones there because these ones actually have drills in them and these ones actually have drills in them, so I have those separated out. But we're gonna kind of like sort of organize things a little bit here into the mess of things. That way they're a little bit organized for you, but you could see a little of what I have and go from there. So I have not too many shops that I've tried out just because I'm so picky in my trays. I'm very picky in my trays. We are going to put these with there. You'll see that I have certain shops that I have more of than others. We will put those there even though they have all of them. And then you'll kind of get an idea of what I have purchased more of than other things. And kind of go from there. So now we have an organized mess. And oh, I do have one more over here, kind of chilling in the background. Oh, and that's not even a tray. That's where this was. I've been looking for this and I haven't been able to find it. I just found it. This is my drill grinder for drills that are stuck together, which is what is in that tray right there, or drills that are stuck together. And I needed this to kind of separate them. But I couldn't find this because it was on one of my tray piles and I was going to pull those off. So we're going to kind of break into it. You'll see the trays that I have the most of are actually my Bella Art de Nicole trays. And then we're going to kind of go into, we'll start with what I have the least of and then kind of go from there. We'll kind of pull them around like this because that'll kind of put them into what I have the least of to the most of. The leastest to the mostest, however you want to call it, and go from there. So first off, I have two trays right here from Swartz Designs by Abigail Marie, and both of them came in boxes. So this was like one of her first trays that she offered, and this is from her Valentine's box, and this is a 3D printed tray. It's got a very, very shallow edge. I haven't used it because I like a little bit of a higher wall, but it's a very cute heart tray, so I have that one. And then I have this one right here, which came in one of the more recent boxes, I think. I don't remember which box it came in, but it reminds me of a coffin. It says Diamonds Are Forever. And it's got the nice deep walls, and it's the perfect size. I like the size, and I like the rounded edge. So this one actually will fit well in my hand. It's got the lid, it's got the stopper, a whole 9 yards. I haven't had a chance to use it yet, but that is this one here. So I have two from Swartz Designs, and then we come over here, and we have these two trays here. This one is a very similar filament to that one. These come to me from Bliss Wax Company. And I haven't used these ones yet either. I'm not very adventurous with my trays. And they come with two different stoppers. I haven't had a chance to use them. You would have seen me just unbox this one right here, and they come in their box. I usually find that this clear filament like this messes with my eyes, but it's a filament like this one works much better for me, and I think that's why I haven't used that one yet. I just got this one, so I haven't had a chance to use it, but like this is about the widest that I can go as far as a tray, and even that is kind of like pushing the boundaries, but this is the widest I can go, and I can't hold a tray like this for very long. So if I'm doing a massive amount of color blocking, this is where I could go. But that Bliss Wax Company includes this in their box for their tray. If you buy like one of their monthly boxes, this is the tray that they'll include. I'm kind of curious as to like who makes it, because it's like, I don't know if it's them because it's got a CCE on it, but that is this 3D, and I love the filament on this one. But that's about the biggest size tray that I can comfortably use. So I have two trays from there. Next up, we have Mooney Made. I have a, pardon me, a little bit of a cough in my, catch in my throat. I have 3 of the small Mooney Made trays that came with some of the kits. that I upgraded for. I do have 1 or 2 large Mooney Made trays that I'm not showing because those are in my destash pile. So if I've put it in my destash pile, then you're not going to see it. And I have put those in my destash pile because they are way, way, way too big for me. So I have 3 of the Mooney Made small trays, which honestly I have not yet actually used because I found them, holding them, they are just slightly too wide for my hand because I hold all of my trays in my hand. If I was somebody who set the trays on the table, it would be different, but I hold all my trays in my hand, and it's like they need to be like 2 rows less wide for me to be able to comfortably hold this in my hand. But I love, love, love the color on them. So I haven't put these in the destash pile because they're just such pretty colors and so well made, but I have 3 Mooney Made trays. So those are those 3 there. I'm going to put I like the green is in the mint color. Those are like really pretty colors. Next up we have Firefly. Drill grinder, not really a tray. So I went ahead and ordered, I ordered 3 trays from them, and then this one came in the winter Christmas box from Enabler's Outpost. And you can see it has the Let It Snow from the holidays on it. And you can really customize these up as much as you want. See, it has Enabler's Outpost on the side, and it has the Mystery Holiday Box 2023. This is the Inferno Nano. And again, like I said, this is about the widest I can go, so I can still hold this, not for a super long time. It's a very well-made tray. I believe this one, the trash portion comes out. You could stick your pen right there if you wanted to. It's got the perfectly tall edges, and like this one will work well. In that same size, I've got the Ignite. So this one I think they gave me as, I think they may have, I don't know if I ordered this one or if I got it as a freebie. I can't remember, but this one is the Ignite tray, and it says the one that started it all year 1, 2023. That is the Ignite tray, and I love that they have these little stoppers that pull like this. It's a very ingenious design. It's got like a lotus on the front. I may have ordered it, I don't remember. But this is one that I did order, but I wanted some cherry blossoms on the front of it. And this is the Flint tray. And this to me is the perfect size. I have used this one multiple times. The only complaint I have about it, for me personally and how I use it, is because these are designed to where you can take the lid off and stack the Flint trays on top of each other. This ridge right here, it gets uncomfortable if I'm holding it for a long period because of how I hold. It can kind of cut into the ridge of my finger right there. So if that wasn't there, this would be an amazingly phenomenal tray to use all the time. But that is the Flint tray. And then I tried their Ignite Mini. So I like that it doesn't have this. I need this size tray without that ridge. So where it's like this, because that would be absolutely perfect. This one is just slightly too small. As far as like the grid marks in there, I feel like I'm missing out on just a little bit. But I do really like this design like this, where I don't have to have the stopper that I could potentially lose. And I really like this tray, and I love that filament. So I have not used this one as much because I feel like this is my happy size with Firefly, and I love the design that they did for me on there. But those are my Firefly trays. So I really like those ones, and then I'm going to leave this off to the side so I can actually use it. So those are my Fireflies. Next up, we have my cat-proof trays. And I have a few different cat-proof trays. I have their kitten trays. The one thing, I love the size of the kitten tray. I feel like, well, it's just slightly, I feel like I want a tray that's halfway between the 2 sizes that they offer. So the kitten tray is like just slightly too small with this right here. This is what bothers me about the cat-proof trays and why I don't have more of them, is this little thing here takes up too much of the space for how I place. But otherwise, I like them. I just find it challenging to pour the drills out. So I have that pink one. I have this one right here, and it still has the confetti in, so you can see I haven't used this one, but this one, which is like the purple to gold. So some of these that I haven't used, I do like this white one, and because sometimes you just want a white tray. So I have used the white one multiple times, and I like that one. But sometimes you want a good white tray. And here is this purple to gold one. I have used that one a couple of times. Again, this size I can't hold for very long before my hand gets tired, but I find that I go to, as much as I love the tiny ones, I end up using these ones a little bit more, just because it has more room with this right here. This takes up too much space in the kitten tray, but with cat proof, I wish they had a size between the Lean Boy, which is this one, in the kitten, and that would be my perfect size for me in the cat proofs. And then this is their Diamonds and Diversity one, which is kind of goes from this like green to blue to red to gold shimmer rainbow color. So that is my cat proof, and it has like a little rainbow on the cover for that one. So those are my cat proof trays, which I've got 5 of them there. And then next up are my Bijou Bliss trays. And I've actually, so I have this tiny little one, which is the little trash minder one. And it's actually made where you can put it on the top and bottom of your canvas. So it's a cover minder, but you can put your trash drills in it. So I thought that was super cute. I've not used it. I just have it like usually sitting somewhere, but that's my Bijou Bliss. This one is like, I love this one. I've actually been using this one. I'm going to be taking it with me to Michigan, so I had to pull it out. But this is their Pantone of the year, so peach. This is the color of the year for 2024. Love this size. This is their like their mini size, I think, that they just recently started offering. But this is like my perfect size for the Bijou Bliss trays. So I have this one in the peach, and I love the magnets, how they do. I had to get this one. I did not even participate in this event, but because I'm Navy, I had to get the one with the anchor on it. But this is for Nautical November, which I did not end up participating in, but I absolutely had to get the tray because it has an anchor on it. So there's that one. And then this one with just a diamond on the cover with that pink background. This is one that I ordered as a custom with this color combination because I loved that color combination with the pink, but you could still see those, and then the diamond right there. This one, like I said, has drills in it. These are drills that are stuck together that I need to grind to separate. So this one is the cutest little thing. This is from the Jeremiah Kettner event. And I love the filament that they used where it changes colors from like that yellow green to the pink to the blue to green, and then you have the purple up top and the cutest little kitty cat. So this is, I think they're, I don't remember what they call them size wise, but this is their narrow, and this I can comfortably, this is kind of like that size where it's about the largest I can comfortably hold in my hand. So that one, I do like the size of that one. Here is their standard size, which I do not use these ones nearly as much. This is the first ones that I ordered from them where it's a little bit wider. So if I do on a very, very rare occasion that I set something down on the table, like these are the same width basically as the Mooney Maid trays. If I do very rarely set something down on the table, or if I have a massive, massive area of color blocking, I'll go to these. And you can see I got this one to match this one right here. And that's the large size right there. And then I also have this one with this very pretty, just straight, like almost like the see-through color right here. And this one was a gift from a friend from Rax for a birthday present. And I feel like there's going to be so many of us that have this color as presents from Rax because he's amazing. But those are all the Bijou Blisses. And I didn't just notice it even has the flower printed there instead of a diamond on the stopper. But those are the Bijou Blisses. And I think my favorite size from Bijou Bliss is this mini size right there. And I have the 6 different ones from Bijou Bliss. And then we're going to get in, because I don't count the trash minder, we're going to get into the ones that I have the most of more than any other design or tray. So first up for their large trays, I'm very picky. So these are all the Bella Art de Nicole trays. These were the first tray that I went with, and they're actually the ones that you'll see that I have the most of. And that's because for me personally, they are the ones that work the best and are the most comfortable. So we're going to move these ones down, kind of move them over like this, reposition everything a little bit. We're going to put my Bijou Bliss over here, kind of free up some space to work. And we'll pull these down. Those still have drills in them that I've been lazy and have not sorted yet. And then we'll pull this down. Well, actually, we're going to lay that down so we can see it. So they're the first company that I went with was the Bella Art de Nicole, and I'm a picky person. My favorite tray from Bella Art de Nicole is their 3.1, which is the one that has the external spout. That is my go-to, is the external spout. I know I'm filming in the daylight. I never film in the daytime. I always film in like the middle of the night. I started off, I would always get like the 3.1 with a, I'm going to turn that sideways like that. I would get the 3.1 and I would get it with a like the large and then the 2 small trays. So I would have like 3 of every tray. That's how I was basically ordering everything, because I was like, oh, I need all the trays. And then I also was getting like the 3 divider trays, and I realized I don't like the 3 divider trays. I prefer this tray as my go-to tray, and then once in a while I'll pull out the big tray when I have a large area of color blocking. And then I was like, you know, do I really need that many trays? No, I don't. So I stopped buying all of the trays. This is kind of the extent of my tray collection. Out of all the collections that you'll see that I have, this is what I have the least amount of, is trays. And that's because I don't need all the trays. So this was like the very first tray that I ever bought, were some of these ones that you're going to see, like the cookies and cream, and then the other colorway. So I've got, in the large size, I've got this colorway. I have this mermaid colorway. This is like one of my favorite colorways here. Is this one right here, where it changes color from like that minty color to this lighter color. And then we have, this one is more of a see-through one, where it's kind of like that green see-through to the blue kind of color shifting see-through. And then like you have a silky minty green. As you can see, I have a color theme that I love. And then this was actually like the very, very first one that I bought, was like this green, as dirty as you can see, with like the purple on the bottom, and then it kind of has like the orangey tone right there. So those are the large trays that I have, and I have a handful, like I said, of the big like 3 divider trays, which are in my destash pile, with the large mini made trays that I need to get rid of because I do not use them. So those are the large trays that I have. I just have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ones of those, and then I have my smaller trays. This has drills in it that I need to sort. Because I was working on the hair for somebody, or like the hair of a painting, and I had 3 different drills that I mixed together for the hair. And as you can see, there's still, I had sorted out one of the color of the drills, and now I just need to sort out the other color to take out of the brown. So I want to get these crystal, or these, there's still a little, I think there's like 1 metallic still in there, but I need to get the crystal out of there. That way I can reclaim this tray. But that's been floating on my desk for like 6 months because I've been too lazy to sort the drills out. And then I have this like kind of like marbled pattern of this pretty pastel color there. This one was one that was sent to me from Jamie and Nicole to show off as like a grid tray. I've never actually used it because I don't single place very often, but it was a grid tray to kind of show it off and see and try out. So I need to try it out once and kind of see what I think of it. But that is a grid tray, and I love this, like this colorway with the green to blue shift. That is a really pretty one. But that is a grid tray. These are some of them that they tried out. Like they have a new style with a new 3D printer. So that's Steamboat Willie. So these are some of the really cool fancy ones, which I'm gonna put them. They have their own pile. Here is this beautiful butterfly right there. And you have this beautiful rose. These are all going to be the same style, and I was like, you need a black tray every now and again. One thing I do like I love these patterns on here. I feel like the butterfly could be a little bit more subtle on them, and that's the one thing. And this is, I think, my favorite one is this butterfly here from the Bella Art Diamonds right there. And then you have the St. Patty's Day one, which I think is super cool. And then, of course, you have to have a holiday-themed one. So this green one for the holiday theme. And you have the Be the Hero DP along, which is another black one right there. So I have 2 black ones. Those are my, like, themed ones that I've gotten. And then we come over here into my tray. I need to put 3 of those into here. So once in a while, I kind of need one of these. I don't need 4 of them, or 3 of them. So I have 3 of these that I've pulled out from there. Some of them I'm going to put into like where I could destash some of them, because these are the freebie trays that come in any of the Bella Art Diamonds kits, which is a really nice basic white tray. It's a very, like, works really, really well, and sometimes you just need something like this. So I save these because these are really nice trays, but I don't need that many of them. And then I got this one, which is like a clear one, came in one of the Enablers Outpost Mystery boxes, so it's kind of like that see-through clear one. But I've had those just kind of sitting in there. But there are those. And then over here, this is that one is another one that doesn't have a spout. This was another one that was sent to me as a freebie, which is like a really funky, cool color. But this one is like their regular internal spout, which again, I'm not as much of a fan of the internal spout. But that's the grid, and this is the internal spout. I like the external spout. So as you can see here, here are all the other colors. So we have that blue, cookies and cream style. I've got 2 of this one. This matches that big one. It's dirty, as you can see, because I use these a lot. I've got this kind of see-through one. Some of them I started to just buy 1 color of. I've got 2 of this one. This matches that big one. I've got 2, I think I just have 1 of this minty one here. I have 2 of this one here, which the shiny one, which matches the big one as well. Actually, I think I have 3 of this one. And here is this shiny pink fuchsia one. And then I have like the see-through sparkly one, which matches the big one. Shiny one, which again, I had 2 of that one. I have 3 of this one. That one's a duplicate. That one's a duplicate. Duplicate. This one, slightly different shade of minty green. Duplicate. Here is a slightly different shade of this silky see-through pink. This is a minty, kind of cookies and cream minty color one there. Here is a really funky color shift one where you've got the pink, purple, green kind of color shift ones there. And then we go into, this one is like a different color shade. I love that color shift of this one where it's like greens, different shades of the color shift, totally different colors. And here is another one of the color shift subtle ones where it's purple into pink, but very subtle ones. And then I will put these ones. That one has drills in it. So that one can go there. And then I can put a couple of these into there, into 3. Well, those I store separate because they've got designs on them, but I have room for like 3 more colors. But as you can see, I'm definitely a fan of like certain colors in here. What I'll probably do actually is I need to take the duplicates out so I can kind of have like the 1 color of each and just keep the 1 of each color. But I'm very much a stickler for certain colors. And then these I will store separately. But that is my tray haul of everything that I have tray-wise. Not nearly as much as some of my other collections. I think total-wise, we're not going to count this little one. We've got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 15. We're not going to count. With this one, I'm not going to count because I'm not planning on, I probably won't ever actually use this one because the walls are too shallow. So we said 6, 10, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 27, 34, 5. So 55 of these. We're going to count 1 of these, so that'll be 56. These 2 are 57, 58. So we would say we have 58 trays that I have right there. And I may have 1 more of these hiding in my go bin that I take to work with me. But we'll say less than 60. So less than 60 trays is what I have. Now, so out of all of my collections and hoard items, that's not too shabby. But that is all I have for you guys for tray collections. But I will go ahead and call that good, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.